The reports of human casualties and damage of properties owing to rain causing havoc, especially in the mid and eastern parts of Tarai region, are still coming in. The death toll caused by floods, inundation and landslides has now climbed to 36 across the country. The Weather Forecasting Division has urged the public to exercise utmost caution so as to avert casualties and damages as far as possible. Good morning, I am Praram Vadahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Death toll due to floods and landslides climbs to 36. More than 2,100 families displaced across the country. Storm Barry makes landfall in Louisiana. Officials warn of potentially life-threatening floods. 1,000 evacuated. About 100,000 households already without power. And New Zealand take on hosts England at the grand finale of the ICC World Cup this afternoon. Black Caps the underdogs, says Kiwi skipper Kane Williamson. The death toll due to disasters induced by incessant rainfall across the country has climbed to 36. A majority of the mid and eastern Tarai regions have been inundated. As per the statistics unveiled by Nepal police, most of the human casualties have been reported in Lalitpur district. As many as 6 people lost their lives in Lalitpur owing to floods and inundation on Saturday alone. Likewise, 16 people have been killed in Kathmandu, Bhojpur, Khotang, Makwanpur and Kavre districts. 2 people were buried to death in Dhading in a landslide. Meanwhile, 24 people have gone missing in Sinduli, Jhapa, Morang, Udaipur and Sunsari districts due to floods and landslides. Nepal Army has arranged its rescue team with choppers in Itahari, Hetoda and Surkhet districts. Likewise, Assam Police Force has deployed 10,000 personnel for relief and rescue operations in the flood and landslide affected regions across the country. Meanwhile, a majority of settlements in 11 districts in Province 1 and 2 have been inundated due to the incessant rainfall. The deluge has displaced more than 2,100 families in the regions. Water flow has been measured at 389,000 cusac at Saptakosi River. All 56 gates of Kosi Barrage have been opened after the water flow crossed the danger level. All 8 districts in Province 2 have been inundated, while more than 2,000 houses in Saptari have been submerged in water due to flooding in Saptakosi, Khando, Maholi, Triyuga and Balan rivers. Around 1,100 families have been displaced in the region. Hundreds of displaced families have taken shelter in highlands to protect themselves from the deluge. Almost all road sections adjoining the Indian border have been disrupted due to floods and landslides. The water level earlier had elevated to more than 5 feet in Gore due to embankment at the Indian side of the border, risking the lives of the locals. The water level has, however, been brought down following the Nepal government's diplomatic initiative to open the gate of the embankment. Reports of inundation and floods, along with displacement of hundreds of families, have been coming in from other regions across the country as well. The government has directed the District Disaster Management Committee to engage in rescue and relief of the flood and landslide victims by coordinating and cooperating with the provincial and local governments. Meeting of the Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Executive Committee held at the Home Ministry also directed to arrange wonder policy for distribution of relief measures. The meeting also directed for the use of choppers for rescue of the victims of flood and inundation. Inspector General of Police Sarvendra Khanna informed the meeting about the losses caused by the flood and landslide so far. He spoke of complications in rescue efforts because of rising water level in settlement areas. Likewise, Nepal Electricity Authority's Executive Director Kulman Kising said that electricity supply was obstructed as a few substations were submerged in Province 2. The meeting has urged to exercise caution considering the incessant rainfall. It is now time for a short break, but for more news, to stay with us. Kantipur Television has entered into its 17th year of establishment today. Having begun broadcasting on the 13th of July 2003, Kantipur Television has been able to provide news, analytical and entertainment programs to Nepalese around the world. Embracing the new technology, Kantipur Television has been on air with high-definition tech since 2018. Kantipur Television can be viewed in more than 100 countries across the world, while it is also available online on YouTube and the official website as well. Kantipur Television is committed to serve fair and unbiased news along with entertaining programs to the viewers. In our public voice segment, we had asked the locals of Dhading, Udaipur and Dhanusa districts what should be done to minimize the destructions caused by floods and landslides. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
समयमा जोगिनु पर्यो अहिले विपद व्यवस्थापन समिति बनेर अथवा यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले न्यूनीकरण गर्छौं भनेर अब लागेर सम्भावना छैन।
जनकपुरमा 50-60 वटा पोखरीहरू छन् तिनीहरूले पनि कमसेकम यो वर्षाको पानी पचाउन सक्छन् ती पोखरीहरूको पनि राम्रो व्यवस्थापन साथसाथै यो नालाहरूको व्यवस्थापन होस्।
बाढी प्रभावित ठाउँहरुमा चाहिँ बस्नु भएन हैन र घर बस्तीहरू बनाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ खास गरी जोखिम नभएको ठाउँमा बनाएर बस्यो भनेदेखि चाहिँ जोखिमबाट चाहिँ कम हुन सक्छ।
काहीँ अलिकति काम भयो बिचमा ग्यापिङको काहीँ अलिकति गर्यो र तछाड मछाडको स्थितिले काम भइरहेको छ। अब यसलाई गर्न चाहिँ आगामी सरकारले चाहिँ गुरु योजना बनाएर गर्नुपर्छ। सबै नालाहरू निकास हेरेर गर्नुपर्छ।
ठुलो नाला हुनु पर्यो। जुन नाला छ जनकपुरैमा कुरो गर्नु छ भने नाला त छ तर यसको चाहिँ सरसफाई गरेको छैन।
जताततै आफ्नो हिसाबले सडकहरू खनिरहेको देखिन्छ हैन। इन्जिनियरको सहायताले सडकहरू खन्ने अनि रुख बिरुवाहरू पनि वृक्षारोपण गर्ने जोखिमयुक्त ठाउँमा त रुख बिरुवा वृक्षारोपण गर्दा पनि त न्यूनीकरण हुन सक्छ नि।
सूर्य क्षेत्रको जुन वन विनाश मासिराखेको छ वन जङ्गल यसलाई पुनर्जीवित गर्नुपर्छ।
It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public pulse.
The question is, what is your take on the academic office bearers frequently being involved in corruption cases? Your options are A. Political interference, B. Weak monitoring, and C. Lack of ethics. The voting is on. You can type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And now before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. Death toll due to floods and landslides reaches 36. More than 2,100 families displaced across the country. Storm Barry makes landfall in Louisiana. Officials warn of potentially life-threatening floods. Thousands evacuated, about 100,000 households already without power. And New Zealand take on hosts England at the grand finale of the ICC World Cup this afternoon. Black Caps the underdog, says Kiwi skipper Kane Williamson. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin airs at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day ahead.